Hey guys, it's the 11th of October. We had a pretty cold night last night. I think it was down to like 3 or 4 degrees. I've decided to dig up my Super-dwarf Cavendish. I was going to do a short video, but actually, look how many pups this has put out. No wonder it hasn't grown much in height. It's like, I had one plant and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big plants, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 4 little ones. Pretty crazy. Now this is so it's a Super-dwarf Cavendish in the name. It's meant to be a very dwarfed version of the Cavendish banana. And the reason I'm digging this one up, the weather is meant to be a bit milder now for probably a week or two. So I'll probably leave the rest of my bananas where they are. I've already dug up my largest dwarf Cavendish. And I thought I would dig the Super-dwarf up because I do want to pot them on and separate them. And yeah, and this one, because it's so small at the moment, obviously I can easily move it in and out if I need to. So I can pot them up and then I can move them in and out. If it's a nice day, I can bring them out back at home in my garden. And then if it gets cold, I can bring them in. Yeah, I don't know how cold hardy this one is compared to the regular dwarf Cavendish. I don't know how hardy the Super-dwarf is, so I don't really want to risk leaving it out at the minute. So I'm just going to bring it in. And I was a bit disheartened at this slow amount of growth. This has been in ground here. But actually looking online, it does look like this just takes quite a bit of time, quite a few years just to get established from such a young age. And like I said, it's put out so many pups that it's not surprising that it hasn't really grown much in height, because it's put out, yeah, like 10 separate plants. But I'm going to pot up the thickest of I'm going to pot them all up, but the thickest is the one that I'll concentrate on, and try and bulk up in size next year and the year after. And who knows, we might get edible bananas here in the UK outside, maybe, I don't know. It's a little bit doubtful, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna take this home, separate, pot them all up, and then yeah, just to show you the rest of them while I'm here, I might as well. I've already done a video on bananas, but it's such a lovely day now. It was so cold last night that I was a bit worried I was going to come down today and find a lot of frost damage, but they seem to be okay. I mean, I don't think we had an actual frost here, but like I said before, when I put these out at the start of the season, they got hit by, it was maybe like 3 degrees Celsius, and a lot of the dwarf Cavendish didn't like that at all, and the leaves crisped up. So yeah, but they seem to be okay. So that's okay, because it's meant to be fairly mild now. So I'm going to leave these in for as long as I can, really, because storage is a bit of an issue at home. And yeah, take this one home, get this one potted up. Okay, so this is a Super-dwarf Cavendish brought back home. You can see just how congested this is. It's crazy. It's going to be really difficult separating these because there's just so many of them. But yeah, let's give it a go. Okay, so here are the bananas all separated. So these are Super-dwarf Cavendish. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 good, well, 7 plants. And yeah, the largest is this one. It's only about 20 centimeters tall, but it's quite nice and thick, so hopefully it will thicken up and grow more next year, and maybe grow a little bit whilst it's inside. And then yeah, hopefully I can just keep bulking it up each year until eventually it might flower, but I don't know. And then yeah, got all these little tiny plants. Some of them I've left these tiny pups on. I'm not going to try and separate all of those. And then given them all a drink of warm water, because it's pretty cold outside today, although it's been very sunny. I put this one out. This is just the normal dwarf Cavendish, which I divided a clump of the other day. And to be fair, it's wilted quite a lot, because obviously when you divide them, you're kind of interfering with the roots and kind of breaking a lot of the roots. So I've given it a good drink of warm water, and I'll probably take it back inside. Hopefully it'll be okay. But yeah, that's all those bananas, and I'm probably grow them on for a couple of months and then see if I can maybe sell a few. It'd be good to make a bit of money somehow, because I'd love to. My dream would be to have like a big nursery, because yeah, it's something that I really enjoy doing. But anyway, here we go. Here's all the stuff in the greenhouse. It's still really nice and warm in here because of the sun. I've got quite a few figs going on, ripening up for me, and yeah, a lot of bananas now that I've separated. I'm gonna have to start labeling them because I don't want to get confused. But yeah, anyway, there we go. Hope you are all doing very well, and I'll speak to you very soon.